They thought I was a addict.
Like the hospital did?
No, my grandmaster.
He truly just thought you were drawing and was like, this will help your withdrawals?
Yeah. Neither of my brothers were involved. It was just me. But two of them went to jail.
With you?
Yeah.
You all went to the same prison?
Yeah. So she said, your brother's fucked, which he was. He'll do 16, 18 years jail. But, however, if you plead guilty with him, you get a reduced sentence.
How much did that reduce his sentence?
It didn't.
It didn't?
No, they faked me.
You both did 10?
Yeah.
Same time?
Quick 10.
When you look back, would you have done it differently? Jay, welcome to The Global Affair.
Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. I've been looking forward to this. BJ has a good mutual friend of ours, has been sharing with me how much that we're going to get on and how much we have in common. So I'm excited to explore that in the interview. Just for a bit of context, because I know you're in the hot seat with not too much context, TGA is a space where we explore provocative conversations.
Okay.
But we try to do that, in an emotionally regulated way. We try to bring real perspective without the polarized, BS of our times. And that's really what I want to get to today, because I know you have a hell of a story.
Let's go deep.
Let's go deep. And it's going to go for as long as it's going to go for.
I can talk forever.
All right, let's do it. Well, I think for context, maybe if you could summarize your mission in life in a sentence or two.
My mission.
Yeah.
Make money.
Really?
That's it.
I don't believe that. I think that
It's
there's more depth to it.
No, it's just money. It's all about the money.
Okay,
Of course, I have
what
the family and all the other layers, but really, I'm just motivated. Success, just driven for success.
And to you, money is success.
Absolutely.
At the absolute pinnacle.
Yep.
And what does money represent to you in that way? Why?
Power.
Okay.
Yep. Power and comfort, security.
Yeah.
Next generation.
So, many people I've interviewed, I've found as I go into their sort of origin story that they're pursuing something that they've lacked at different points in their life, usually childhood. Yeah. Would you say that is true for you and your story?
No.
Yeah. You've never lacked money?
No. Well, I started making money at 17.
Okay, let's go back to your childhood. Like, go back to 5 or 6 year old Jay. What was going on?
No, just running up and down the street playing cricket like all the other boys.
Okay.
Nothing too exciting. Standard stuff.
Where were you?
Reservoir, Melbourne.
Okay.
It's an interesting suburb, housing commission. Lots of different nationalities. Everyone worked, or the parents all worked, and the kids all got on with it. But it's our normal. So we didn't really have a lot, but we didn't know we didn't have a lot.
Yeah.
So it was just normal.
Who were your role models at that time? Like, who were the people that you aspired to?
Well, you're talking about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then let's talk about how that evolved over
brothers,
time.
People closest to me. And we follow their lead.
How many siblings do you have?
5.
Wow. And where are you in the order?
Second last.
Okay, so almost the baby, but
almost
not quite.
The baby, not quite. Yeah. Biggest sook. The most needy.
Right.
No, I'm only kidding. I don't give a fuck.
And then what about your relationship with your eldest brother?
Yeah, we're a very close family. I mean, obviously, as we get older and we have our own families, we don't spend as much time as we'd like to with each other. But growing up, we were very close. We all depended on each other.
Yep.
And it was an environment where most families had a lot of children. And most families really stuck together. And you just punched on with all of them. You took on money, took on the whole family.
Yeah.
Just how it was.
And then are there any girls in the 5 siblings?
2 girls,
okay.
One older than me and one younger than me.
Oh, so the baby is
I'm in the
is a
middle
girl.
between both of them, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And then did you sort of have a steady childhood? Was it same school all the way through?
Yeah, same school, Reservoir Primary, then Reservoir High.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good. I mean, I wasn't academic at all. I mean, I said try, but just couldn't get my head around it.
And if we were to go back and ask, 10-year-old Jay, would he also say, yeah, ambition in life is to make money?
Look, at 10, you didn't know what you were doing, really. You just wanted to fight, actually, back then. You just wanted to play sports and be the best at whatever you're doing.
Or 15, 16?
15, 16. No, still a bit young for that. Really, 17, 18. When I started bouncing, just turned 8, just at the end of 17, started doing security work at it. Then I sort of like a different lifestyle. Yeah.
Bouncer was your first job?
Yeah, security.
And what about mum and dad? What did they do?
Dad was a welder, and mum, she worked, but she was predominantly mum. Mm-hmm. Stay-at-home mum, looked after 6 kids.
Okay. So traditional family.
Traditional, yeah.
And then bouncing. So you moved to the city, I'm assuming?
No. Stanton Reservoir. I know it was a few suburbs away, a pub. Very hectic.
Okay, so it was the local pub.
Yeah, one of the pubs. Yeah, I worked in a few.
And what was that like?
So much fun. So much fun. Like, I mean, back then you could bang it on. No one really got hurt. No one got charged. Everyone went home.
Right.
It was not that big a deal.
Yeah. It wasn't surveillance state back then.
No, and people didn't carry knives. I mean,
Yeah.
one guy did really. I fucking knocked him straight out.
He was carrying a knife.
Yeah, big knife. Yeah,
And you saw the knife?
yeah, put one straight on his chin.
Wow.
Yeah.
And knocked him out cold.
Straight away. And his brother.
How old was he?
He's probably 25, 26. I don't know.
So what about that instinct? You obviously had an instinct back then. Like, was that you obviously wanting to defend potential harm that was going to happen?
Oh, no, look, I started doing martial arts at the age of 5.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, and, like I was the youngest of 4 boys, so, it wasn't unusual for me to have fights with my brothers and defend myself against them. So, I learned very quickly that the first one is going to win. You don't have to be the better or the stronger. As long as you hit that chin, you're going to go down.
It's
And I was
interesting.
very, very fast. Like I was a skinny kid, very,
Yeah.
very fucking fast, and I had some skills. And I used to just knock them out. It was great. I loved it. So much fun.
So there's an interesting kind of philosophy in that. It's not about being the fastest or the strongest. It's about going first.
First in, yeah, like if someone hits me on the chin and moves my chin, you could hit me on the chin. With a little bit of pressure, not too much, that'll put me to sleep. What happens is the chin moves and it blocks the blood flow to your brain, and just for an instant, because there's no blood going to your brain, you fall asleep. That's all it is.
Right.
So yeah, it's not that difficult. Just got to hit the chin.
But that core philosophy, is that something that you feel like you've applied, to your pursuits thereafter?
I see what happened was, I was really into the martial arts and kung fu, taekwondo, and a bit of boxing. But when I started bouncing, I learned really quickly that just a quick hook puts them to sleep. The rest didn't matter. None of it mattered. Just a quick hook,
So
mate.
the fluff is BS.
Yeah, mate, just a straight hook, bang, gone. No right cross, no jab, just a hook, straight to sleep. And the more you hook, the more they go to sleep. I got like 7 guys out one night. It was wonderful. I loved it. All my mates were there. I said, why do you fucking help? They said, you were hitting everybody. I was.
So for you, it was really about finding kind of the path of least resistance.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So if you see there's a bit of an issue, you can generally tell if something's going to erupt. And you have a little chat, keep your hands in front of you, and if there's any resistance, smack them,
Right.
drag them out.
Okay. How long did you bounce for?
Only a couple of years, then I discovered a lot of money.
So let's talk us through those couple of years. What was the lifestyle?
I was just training and fighting and bouncing, like just average, just bounce around, hustled a little bit, a little 10 grand here, nothing major.
For fighting?
No, just hustled on the side, just did a bit of this and a bit of that. When you're in that position, people approach you to do things.
Right.
So often you get opportunities.
What did it teach you about human nature?
Well, I can't say that I fucking did. Really.
Interesting.
that-
Really? Being a bouncer?
Yeah, like
I'd say for sure you saw people, at
they're just drunk, having a laugh.
their worst.
Look, mostly they're just drunk. They're usually having an argument with their girlfriend over some bloke that touched her on the ass. Something ridiculous, and it just plays up. Like we had one night where Bimbo, the other bouncer,
That was his name?
Bimbo, yeah, he had a girlfriend called Tina, little Italian girl, huge tits, small little ass, and an Iraqi smacked her on the bottom. Right? They're full of Iraqis. And it was-
Really? In an out of town in Victoria?
No, in Brunswick. And it was on. It was on. Actually, I was there that night. I think my brother was with him. They closed the doors and they went at it. And it went on for quite a while. Over a girl. Management lost a few hundred, they probably lost $800 that night on drinks. And those two got sacked.
Really? They lost their jobs over it.
Well, they moved to another club, yeah.
Okay, so
that's just how we
you
go. So, like emotions, I guess, human nature, like men are
Emotional reactivity, right?
emotionally driven, charged. If the girl's involved, they get a little bit
Yep.
crazy. So, human nature.
And then would you observe this, did you feel like an observer in the situation?
What I would do is I'll just watch the crowd. I'm always watching the crowd. And you can just see something that's not normal. If someone's bridging up, standing a bit tense, having face-to-face, the signs are all there. As soon as there's something that's out of the ordinary, you just go straight in there, get in between it. If it's not going to settle, hit him, drag him out. Just put him on the footpath. Step over him, come back inside.
Time out.
Yeah. They don't give a fuck. They get up, bit dusty and go home. It's not even a big deal. It wasn't even a big deal. I mean, there was a couple of big deals. There was one night, the 3 off-duty coppers played up a little bit. And my brother got really upset. So they called him. They did something to piss him off. The club I was in had a nightclub, a bar, and another nightclub. And I was at one club, he was at the other club, and there's a tunnel between us. And they got a bit smart with him on the way out. They were off-duty coppers from Brunswick. And he came around and told me, so we had a crack at him, punched the fuck out of him. Like,
Your brother did, or the cops
well, me and
punched
him,
your brother?
me and him. No, we got them.
Oh,
One
the
was trying to
cops.
crawl under a car. He's dragged him out, jumped on the bottom and jumped on him. Just with the whole 9 yards. But no one really got hurt. And they didn't, no charges. I had nights where that guy with the knife, he was notorious. I didn't know. I was a kid. The police, swear to God, blocked off the street.
Like they knew him.
They blocked off the street. What happened was I was on the footpath and there were 3 of them and my brother just pulled over and they were getting smart. So I've hit one, then hit the other, then my brother jumped in. So it was 2 against 3, but we dropped them. But the cops blocked the street off and just let us go at it. No problem.
What do you think that was about?
No one gave a fuck. Let
Do
them
you think,
sort it out.
like obviously police brutality is a big issue in Australia.
Look, police were knocking cunts back then. They'll put them
But
away.
it hasn't gotten better, right? Like this is
It's
still
much
this.
better. No, it's
Really?
civilized now. Yeah. No, back then, mate, please, you could disappear.
Right.
There's some police were really notorious. They're very heavy-handed. But so were the crooks.
Yep.
I mean, Chopper Reed, he, the stories. Anyway, let's not get into that.
Okay, so you were getting bought into side hustles. What kind of side hustles are we talking about?
Sort some bit of this out, sort a bit of that out.
Okay, for like doing people's dirty work, so to
Well, not
speak.
so much dirty work. People that can't stand up for themselves, you're just going to sort it out. Getting harassed, someone's
Okay.
bullying them, sort it out.
So people would come to you to say, "Be my
Can you
bodyguard."
sort this cunt out? Yeah.
Okay, and then tip you off for it.
I pay well, yeah.
That's an interesting side hustle. Like outside the club as well.
Absolutely outside the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the club was the gateway to all that shit.
Yeah.
So
Okay, and then what were your ambitions at that time? Were you thinking in the future I want to be XYZ? Or were you really in love with that lifestyle?
to be honest with you, I was not a 5-year planner back then. I was still a bit young and naive. That came later on as I learnt. So that got me through till about 20 years old. Then I got into some real estate and had an opportunity where I purchased 30 acres of land that had been approved to be subdivided. And the owner, Bess Martin, she was really good. She was very flexible. So I bought that on a deposit, pre-sold 7 blocks, and developed the land and sold it. Did very well. And owned a street at 21.
Nice.
Yeah, that's when I became really ambitious.
Yeah.
So I realised at that age how easy it is. It's not hard.
Yeah.
If you're just driven and you really want it, you can have it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And from there, I bought a nightclub, then I bought another nightclub, and
What nightclubs did you join?
a couple of clubs in Perth.
Okay. Did you move to Perth or you just bought
Yeah,
them?
no, I moved to Perth. I thought I played up a little bit here. I'm starting to get a little bit hot, a little bit known for
Notorious activity.
nefarious activity. So the fact is, and I love Perth.
Yeah.
So
WA is beautiful.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
So I went there, bought a club, settled into it, bought a boat, bought another boat.
So that was your way of kind of just,
Yeah, look, retired.
Exiting.
I actually retired.
okay.
Retired the naughtiness.
Owned a street, bought a couple clubs,
Yep,
cruising.
cruising.
You're like 27 at this point?
No, man, 23.
Nice.
Fuck, 27. I was like,
I'm assuming
27, I
like
was-
some things has
27,
happened.
I was 3 years
since
into a 10-year stretch.
then. Okay.
Yeah, so that happened. What I realised later is that what I know now is that there's, there's no escape, mate. Like I stopped. I only did it a few times, and I stopped. But
No escape from yourself or no escape from the consequences that
consequences
were.
of your actions. There's always a consequence.
Yeah.
It might not be now, but it'll come. It's always a consequence. So that I accept that.
3 things will always come out: the sun, the moon, and the truth.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Absolutely. So then I got into a little bit. I got caught for things I had done a few years earlier through a thing called conspiracy that I had no idea about. So you can talk
Really?
about it.
Who reported you?
So this whole thing started. I was in Hong Kong fighting.
Like MMA or Kung Fu?
Kung Fu. It was 6 international.
Really? You were competing
yeah,
in Kung Fu? Wow.
Yeah. And I became really ill. So I came back early. I was supposed to be there for a month. I came back after like 10 days.
Like with a virus? Like
Yeah,
autoimmune
flu. Like
stuff?
a bad flu.
Okay.
Like fever and shit.
Yeah.
And they thought I was a heroin addict in Hong Kong. So I was staying with my grandmaster.
They thought you were withdrawing and that's what the symptoms were.
Yeah, so they offered me heroin. So I'm back
In Hong Kong?
Yeah.
What?
They thought I was an addict. Like I was really sick.
Like the hospital did?
No, my grandmaster.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
He just had some lying around.
No, he was very senior triad.
Okay.
Very, very senior triad.
Where did he get the heroin from though?
You can get whatever you want.
Right. So he truly just thought you were withdrawing and was like, this will help your withdrawals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I politely rejected it, obviously.
Yeah.
But so now I'm back in Melbourne telling the story. And one of the guys that was in our little crew was a heroin dealer. I didn't know what fucking heroin was.
What was the scene? So what year is this?
This would be 85.
Okay, so we're in the mid-'80s. What was because I would say the recreational drug scene now is very, very different in terms of what drugs are sought after, glorified. What was the scene like back then?
Back then, when we were doing security, we'd share a cap of speed between 5 or 6 of us. We'd put half a cap in a drink, swirl it around, and we'll have a mouthful, and that would get us through the night and have a bit of a buzz and play up a little bit.
Yeah.
So people were predominantly they would use speed.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some heroin users. I didn't know much about it, but it wasn't that crazy
Yeah.
as it is now. It's pretty hectic now.
Really, heroin's worse now.
Well, I think so. Yeah, you see it in the papers all the time. These big guys getting caught, so there must be demand for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, now speed is now ice.
Right.
So ice is a big problem.
Yeah.
So back in the day, you could have a bit of speed on the weekend, then get some sleep and go to work. Now the party doesn't end. They just suck on that pipe.
Okay. So you came back and people were hearing your story about...
Yeah, I was just telling the boys, and one of the boys was a heroin dealer. Or he was a drug dealer. He dealt in everything, actually. And this is new territory to me. So he asked me, can I get some? I don't know. So when I went back to Hong Kong, I asked, and he said, sure. And so when they called me when they had some in Melbourne, and I gave it to him, made a few bucks. Did it like 3 or 4 times. And that was it. But he got caught. So then I moved to Perth. So now, 2 years later, I'm already in Perth. I haven't spoken to this cunt for fucking 2 years. I avoid him. And the Asians, I avoided all of them, just fucked them all off.
Yeah. Was he the one that dobbed you in?
He got caught for an ounce.
Yeah.
So it's really crazy, huh? He would have done probably East Jail. So he said to the police, I can give you some information. They didn't believe him. I didn't exist. So he had to go and buy his own recording device and start recording, not just me, everyone around him. So he recorded everybody.
This was back when you were actually in Victoria.
No, I was in Perth. So he didn't record me, he recorded my brother.
Okay.
Right? So I was out of it. So he recorded all his mates and everyone he dealt with, including my brother. And when I came back for Christmas, and he was desperate to hang out to see me. I kept telling him to fuck off. But anyway, he positioned me one day and we went across the creek to have a chat, and he's talking nonsense about nonsense. And meanwhile, he's wearing a recording device, and it's a long scope camera. But everything...
Really? You had a long scope camera?
No, the police were watching.
Oh, the police did.
Yeah. So by that stage, because he had recorded so many people, it got their interest up.
Yeah.
So they started an investigation. But they weren't interested in my brother. They weren't interested in me, the principal.
Why do you think?
Because I was the principal. He just got the benefits. I did the heavy lifting.
Right. So you would bring your brother into deals, but he wasn't the one.
No, just fucking give him money, mate. Like, whatever. He really wasn't involved. Neither of my brothers were involved. It was just me. But 2 of them went to jail.
2 of your brothers did.
Yeah. It's crazy. But it is what it is.
With you?
Yeah.
You all went to the same prison?
Yeah. Tell you a funny story in a sec.
That's an interesting situation.
So one of my brothers, Joe, Ali was always with me. He was like my offsider. So, he got the benefits of whatever I did. I just give him half. Right? And so John actually approached him, that was the informer, and said, A, B, and C had happened. But he knew nothing about it. So he just accepted that there was an issue between John and I. So the fuckwit, because the agents were always calling me, took one of their calls and accepted some of the products.
Like the Kung Fu guys?
Yeah. No, not the Kung Fu guys, the trades.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right. Anyway, so he accepted a call and took some product, and then he jumped on it. Why would you fucking do that? I've never done that. I don't even look at it. But anyway, cut a long story short, he fucked shit up. So I flew back into Melbourne just to see if he found me for Christmas, and I entered this issue that I didn't know about.
When you landed?
Yeah.
Interstate?
Into Melbourne, yeah. So I've come back for Christmas. This all happened over the Brickistle there, the last half of the year. I knew nothing about it. Anyway, so we're over in the creek having a chat, and he's talking shit about shit. Nothing made sense. I said, mate, you on drugs? Are you high?
What do you mean nothing made sense?
Nothing made sense, because he was gibbering. He was nervous.
Oh, okay.
And he was trying to lure me into a conversation, which I wasn't having anything of.
Okay.
Anyway, so I said, mate, we called each other a liar. Told him he's a fuckwit. You're on drugs. You're high. Fuck off. I'm coming back to Perth. So I didn't believe him, and he didn't believe me, because we were just accusing each other of talking shit, effectively. So that whole thing was useless.
Right.
That's all they had on me. That one recording. Right. So I fuck off back to Perth, and then further shit happens, and we get arrested. But getting back to Joe,
I feel like there's a
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just going to get back to that.
Okay.
So my brother Joe, the older brother. So I had
how many years between then and when you were arrested? Just for the
No, it was all very short. Like I did
so that
this.
happened
I
quite
did
quickly.
this. I did. There was like a 2-year window. That's all it was.
Okay.
So Joe, I had one of my mates with me. I had a couple of boys I used to train with. Those big men, they're 10 years older than me. And they could bang it on. We used to just train. One was in my car. I went to visit my brother, and I had a brown paper bag with money in it. I said, mate, I ran out, gave it to him, and came back. He had no idea what was in the bag. Right? He got in trouble. So he said to the police.
How did he get caught?
He got caught for other stuff.
Okay.
So he said to the police, oh, no, I was with Jay one day when he gave his brother a bag of heroin.
As in they thought it was heroin?
But he's saying it was heroin.
Uh-huh.
But he didn't.
He never checked the bag.
It wasn't fucking heroin.
Yeah.
So he went to jail for that. He did 3 years jail on that. Yeah. So anyway, that was a funny story. That's not that funny. But
Did you defend him and say actually no, there was no?
No, it wasn't. That's not. He's separately charged separately.
Okay.
So what happened was with him, he got charged. He got bail. We're all in the courts. When we all,
What is the charge on that? Like receiving
trafficking.
illegal?
I don't know what his charge was. So they throw a lot of charges at you and see what sticks. So he got charged. So he was on bail, and he was trying to adjust his bail conditions to go to Lebanon. Right? So he's pulled up in the Supreme Court and parked in front and jumped out of the car, parked illegally, and some old cunt said, mate, you can't park there. So he told him to fuck off. Walks into court, and guess who it was? The judge.
Oh,
Pulled his bail. That's the funny story.
that is
That's
bad
hilarious.
timing.
I got
That is bad timing.
That was great. I got 2 weeks with my brother. It's fantastic. How funny
Wow.
is that? It's just
Jeez.
typical of our luck, mate. It's just how it is.
And then how did they actually arrest you? How was that facilitated?
So what happened was this, right? One of those boys and
Did you
another
feel
boy.
like it was coming at that point? Or was it a surprise when?
No, I did. I had a crazy New Year's Eve, Christmas. Like I didn't feel good at all. I couldn't nail it.
Intuitively you felt weird.
Yeah. My instincts told me there's something up here. But I'm thinking, anyway. So those two boys brought over some heroin to Perth, and they arrived to the nightclub early. They pulled up. They were followed the whole way. They arrived to the nightclub, and I was at the nightclub just doing the tills. I was taking some other people out in the boat. So as I ran out of the club, the police ran in. They thought they were in there, but they had these guys went to get a sandwich. They lost them.
Slight detour.
Yeah. So the heroin was still in the car. So just like to sort of cement it, they took a pound of heroin out of the car, put it in my safe, which was okay for them for a minute. But
Yeah.
during cross-examination, during our committal, one of the police officers didn't stick to the script. He said all the heroin was in the car, it wasn't in the safe. So they had a problem. So, so that was their other bit of evidence they could have used against me. But it fell apart.
So you got off on that, basically.
And I pleaded guilty.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I broke all the rules. You never plead guilty.
When you look back, would you have done it differently?
No. I had no choice. Because my brother was fucked. So I had I was a really cheeky cunt, really arrogant. So I had a barrister like you can't even imagine. Like I would have hated me back then. Right?
What was your relationship like with your legal representation at that time?
Didn't give a fuck. Like,
Right.
I really didn't.
Were they trying?
No, they weren't. They set me up. That's why I pleaded guilty. So my barrister, Lillian Leader, she was brilliant actually.
Female barrister.
Female, yeah, she's brilliant. But they probably thought, you did it, so you probably should do a bit of jail. So she said, your brother's fucked, which he was. He'll do 16, 18 years jail.
Really?
But, however, if you plead guilty with him, you get a reduced sentence. But if you don't, he's fucked.
How much did that reduce his sentence?
He didn't.
It didn't.
No, they tricked me.
What did they say?
They faked me. I was supposed to do 5, get out, do 5.
So he was going to do 5, you were going to do 5. And
Yeah,
that
we've already
would
done
be
2, so we've done 3 years, we're out. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what had actually happened. So we pleaded.
So your brother's still in prison?
No, we did 10 years, we both got out. We pleaded guilty. Our sentence was 18 years on the top, 16 on the bottom. Back then you got remissions, so we did 10.
Wow.
Yeah,
You both did 10?
yeah.
Same time?
Quick 10. Yeah,
Quick 10 years. Jeez.
yeah, no problem.
Take us into a couple of moments. I'm curious. The moment you were in court and you got your sentence.
Can I take you like the day before when we bashed the screw?
Yeah. Yeah, take us through that whole 24 hours.
So they put they were really scared of my brother and I, the system.
Why?
We didn't give a fuck. Perceived to be very wealthy, fit, 2 of us, not one. Family.
But the fear of people that were going against you was that you were going to be able to
Now in the system, this is how the system.
facilitate some kind of harm against them.
Absolutely. Not only them. I'm talking about the system, the screws, the governors. They were scared of us.
There's people in those positions though, like
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
So in the system, a lot of people don't have support, so they're vulnerable. So if you get 2 blokes that have a lot of outside support and perceived to be very wealthy, can get shit done. So it's a problem. So you get treated a little bit differently. They're a little bit reluctant to fuck with you. Right? So we were going through the courts, and the courtroom was full of, one side was full of police, the middle was journalists and legal team, and the left was just family and friends. So we would walk past our parents, and we had an escort. There's a screw behind us.
And you're essentially going against the state, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I stopped and said to Mum, "You okay, Mum? Like, it's all good. You should go home. So why are you here?" Sort of thing. Mum's solid, and
Clearly.
yeah. So the screw put his arm around. My brother was between us and gave me a little shove, which I ignored. But then I went out the back. I thought, this fucking dog, I'm going to kill him. Right? As soon as we got out the back, he started.
He was just trying to assert power.
Yeah,
Yep.
but he did in front of my mother.
Yeah.
So when we got out the back, he was all friendly, like overbearingly friendly, and like, "You guys okay? It must be stressful." I thought, "Oh yeah, we'll just let this slide." But I said to my brother, "If he does this again, I'm going to knock him out," because he noticed it as well. So we go back into court, come back out, and I plant my feet on the ground, not fucking moving. And he put his arm around and shoved me again, like gave me a little move on sort of thing. And mate, before I even turned around, my brother hit him that fucking hard.
In the court.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He went flying over the solicitor's desk. Papers went everywhere. He was laying on the ground bleeding. All the police are over there. No one fucking moved. So
They were just watching, like
they
stunned.
didn't come near us, bro. And then, we had a bit of a talk to Mum, whatever. You all good? We took ourselves out the back.
Business as usual.
Yeah, we had to take.
What did old mate do?
No, he didn't move. He shot himself. Fucking idiot.
Was the judge in the courtroom at this time?
No, he'd already left.
Okay.
He'd heard about it.
Right.
It wasn't that big a deal. See, now normally what would happen is they'd get reinforcements and they'd run through and batter you.
Well, yeah, like how was everyone just like,
No, but
nothing to see here?
no. Well, we had to take ourselves out the back, took our shirts off.
Was this
took our
like
ties
before
off,
your sentencing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
and we got ready to bang it on. We thought we were going to bang it on with these dogs. They didn't want to know about it. He went to the slot because he's the one that hit him. So he was with Chopper and Mark Reed and Minogue. What's his fucking name? Blew up the police station. Fuck, what's his name? Kyle Minogue? No. Anyway, Craig Minogue.
Something to look into.
So they looked after him while he was in the slot, solitary confinement. You know, they were looking after him.
Yeah.
They were very notorious.
Wow.
And it was a big thing. It was a big deal for the system. They loved it. The prisoners
So
loved it.
when you first went to prison, your brother got put into isolation straight away.
No, that was probably a year into it. This is during the trial. Like we're already probably 18 months into it. But we'd been,
But you were staying in prison that entire time.
we didn't get bail. We were in remands. But we'd been in isolation a couple of times.
Wow.
Play up. It's hard not to play up.
What was your longest? We can get to that. What was your longest stint in isolation?
Probably 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, man.
I have a lot of questions. Well, I mean, to many people, as you would know, right? They'd lose it.
Why?
Well, clearly that's not your experience. So let's talk about that.
Read a few books, do some push-ups.
What can you bring with you into solitary
You
confinement?
get books. They give you books every day. And there's a TV there. You get your 3 meals. You get an hour of exercise. You just get some nice quiet time.
How does the exercise work? You're still in the yard with
Just in the
everyone?
yard, it's just push-ups and whatever you can. You're just your imagination. You don't get any gym
Equipment.
You get an hour to shower, train, fucking get some fresh air and clean your clothes.
So 23 hours though, you're sitting in a cell in isolation.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I don't see honestly, you're looking at it wrong. Flip it. You're in a prison with three. You're in a prison.
I love my own company, right? But there's also then like just the level in which most people would feel out of control. Like visualizing myself in that scenario where I have zero agency over my external environment is a very confronting reality.
Not really. You don't. I mean, like you're in a cell. Obviously, you have no control over that. But
Yeah.
your state of mind is your state of mind. How you choose to deal with it's up to you.
And you had that immediately as soon as you went into isolation.
From the moment I got arrested, I went from a penthouse with double pillow fucking mattress, fluffy pillows, to using my shoe as a pillow in a cell.
Yeah.
And straight away, I just turned it on. I didn't give a fuck. You just put a different hat on, apply a different attitude.
I mean, some would call it disassociation.
Well, no, you need to accommodate the environment that you're in. Otherwise, you're going to become a victim.
Yeah.
I'm not a victim.
So you found power in that.
Well, I was empowered by it. I'm in control of my own emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But were there ever moments where you were just like, I'm at my absolute limit here?
not one.
Really? Not a single time?
Not a single time.
Seriously?
Absolutely. I mean,
Wow.
look, don't get me wrong. I was pining to be out. Couldn't wait to get back out. But jail, if you break it down, it's 24 hours in a day.
Hmm.
Most people work for 8 hours, sleep for 8 hours, and got 8 hours of recreation.
This is boy math right now.
Right. 8 hours of recreation. So, like, you miss a bit of fun. You get a lot of good sleep. There's a lot of interesting people that are incarcerated.
Yeah, what about the social dynamics?
That's like this.
Like where were you in the food chain?
Alpha bro.
If 6 weeks in the shoe didn't phase you, I'm assuming you were up there in the...
I was the alpha.
Yeah.
There was only a few of us. They tried
And
to...
your brother?
Yeah, he came for the ride. They would sentence us to another prison, try and get us to another prison,
Okay. Where did you serve your time? Majority?
Pentridge, until it closed.
Okay.
People, when they heard we were coming, would go to the governor and request to leave that prison.
Because they were afraid of you.
Terrified.
What was like the pinnacle of your reputation? Like how
I've got
did
no
they...
fucking idea, mate. I don't know. I don't even know how.
There's no instances where you're like, yeah, that was probably
You know,
like contributed to
there's a little bit of violence.
the mass exodus requests when I was coming to the prison.
I mean, some shit happened. Like, I'm not innocent, but it wasn't unique. There's violence everywhere. People were getting stabbed, dying, barred, satellite every fucking day. This is my point. You're in a prison with 3,000 prisoners, a lot of crazy, a lot of hectic, a lot of very willing individuals, and there's violence around you every day.
Yeah.
So you had to stop for 6 weeks. Relax.
What's the level of socialization that's happening within the prison? So when you're in regular, not isolation, what's the level of socialization? Are you also sitting in a cell 23 hours a day? Are there jobs?
No, you're released from your cell at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go
to do what?
To
Breakfast?
get yourself sorted. I used to train first thing. I'd be in the gym 7 a.m. till 8, have a shower. Then
So in the regular area, there's a gym?
yeah, we had a good gym.
Okay.
Boxing ring, big pool, tennis courts.
Really?
Yeah, it was fun. It was all right. Like very civilized.
Okay.
It was all right. It's you're incarcerated. Obviously, it's not great, but who gives a fuck? Just get on with it.
Okay, so you would train first thing in like a full setup. That's cool. Do you have jobs?
Yeah, I used to work in the metal department.
And what did you guys do?
We made a lot of knives.
You were making knives in a prison. That seems
We had so many fucking
notorious
shifts.
for being violent.
Yeah,
Seems
we would
questionable.
We would get bits of steel. Actually, my brother would do it. He was the rotter, and just carve it into a knife. It was like a sword. If it just dropped
You're
on
just
you.
like silversmithing.
We had
just-
knives hidden everywhere.
What is this story?
No,
What do you mean that was your job? How many
my
hours
job
a
was
day?
in metalwork, but I'm just saying we had access to steel, so we'd make
Right.
knives and we
No,
smuggled
exactly.
them
Well,
out.
this is the point that I'm making.
We would
It
get. There was
seems
a guy on a tractor.
like a questionable choice of jobs for.
Well, there was metalwork and there was a printing shop. There was a kitchen. Yeah, there's a couple of.
Did like depending on the job you had, did it sort of determine the social status? Like, did the
No
silversmiths
fucking difference, man.
judge the printers?
No, not really. No one actually really did anything. They just appeared and just showed up and fucked off again.
Made knives.
They nice.
Yep.
He had some bangers, man.
Loads of knives. And then just
I think I had like 12,
Retired back
I
to
had 12
yourself.
knives, like shivs. I used to carry a skewer. You know the skewer? We made it like
I don't
a shish
know
kebab
what it's.
skewer.
Yeah.
Remember a beautiful skewer because we all wore overalls and there was always a side pocket. So my skewer was always
Where
here.
were the guards?
Yeah, they're all around us.
Right.
Yeah, I got caught once. Right, I was going
What
through.
did they do?
They shit themselves. So normally you get caught, you go straight to the slot. So
Right.
anyway, I was doing the strip search. What the fuck? Then I pulled the knife out.
Was that a daily thing?
When you go through certain sections, you go through electric gates.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going from one point to another point, and there was they did it was like a boost bus. Every now and then they set up a strip search,
Okay.
or somebody might have told them I was
Kind of like
carrying.
when you like come across a breathalyzer on the road, like
Yeah.
it's a randomized
Usually
situation.
prisoners said something and they just try and nab you discreetly without giving that person up. There's
Okay.
a lot of dogs in prison,
Right.
for favours. So I got nabbed, and they let me go. Right.
They just took
the knife.
They took the skewer.
It was like a
yeah.
Friday. Then on a
It's
Saturday,
appropriate.
they've called me up. Said,
What were you doing with the skewers?
That's for protection. Like if you want to stab someone, you got to have. I mean, you can't stab someone if you don't have a knife. Right?
Totally get that.
See?
It's basic logic. Yeah.
Everyone's got knives, mate. Everyone's got shivs. They was hidden around the place, but I just carried mine everywhere because
And was it like a status symbol to kind of reveal discreetly that you had a knife to prisoners?
no, they didn't know.
Okay.
No, you don't share. You don't share it with
Yeah.
anyone. This is how you catch people doing things. They usually, you'd see them start doing this. They're hiding a shiv.
Yeah. Well, that's shifty as fuck.
Yeah, when you see this movement, you know someone's got a knife. Someone's about to get stabbed.
Yeah. Rookie move.
Yeah, rookie move, bro. Anyway, so they've called me up on the weekend, said, Malkoun to the office. I said, what do you want? They said, you're going to the slot because you got caught with a knife pending the investigation. I said, oh, yeah. But we're going to let you pack your cell up because normally they just trash your cell. I said, yes, sweet. So
What do you keep in the cell other than knives?
I had cocaine.
Really?
Yeah.
And who's selling
No,
coke?
mine.
But where did you get the
I got an
cocaine?
ounce bought in.
But who's the like?
No, that was for me.
What do you mean?
It was for me. I had an ounce bought in for Christmas.
But where from who? From a visitor?
Well, someone tell you my dealer.
No. But like, how?
Straight
What
from
is
Colombia,
the? What is the legit?
Actually, it's straight from Colombia.
What is
It just so happens.
The logistics.
I'll tell you what happened.
Is it a visitor?
I'll tell you what happened. There was
Like
another,
someone that visits you?
No,
and
bro,
is,
no.
Yeah.
Not
I've
me.
always wondered this
Listen,
actually.
what happens is this: they get the drug, they put it in condoms, and give it to a person. That female visitor visits
yeah.
my mate Keith. He boots it,
Right.
then delivers it clean.
Okay, in a condom wrapper.
Condoms, multiple condoms. He puts it,
Into the condom.
in his sphincter.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so there's a process.
There's
like
a process.
it takes commitment.
yeah. It takes
Yeah.
a minute. But you get anything in jail. Like
What's the weirdest thing you put up your bum?
me,
Yeah.
nothing.
You've
I'm
never
actually a
put
virgin.
anything. Really?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Have you ever had a chronic?
Once, and I was very
There you
uncomfortable.
go. Yeah.
Very
It's a weird feeling. I had one recently
Did you?
actually.
How'd you
yeah.
go with that?
It's a weird. It's just a weird thing to do.
It's
I
healthy.
think. Yeah.
It's healthy. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
having another one, but I'm not so sure.
You've never put. You were in prison for 10 years. Never put anything up your bum.
Never.
Are you for real?
Absolutely. The fuck can we put on my bum?
I don't know.
You'd be
cocaine.
heterosexual or you're not.
I'm not insinuating that. could be a range of different
We had
things.
when I was first incarcerated, there was a guy with tits who was locked up on remand. I was fucking horrified, man. There was a gangster.
What's the weirdest thing you saw in prison?
This is it. There was a gangster, Peter Allen, from a very hectic family, and I walked into the unit. And he had his blanket over his fucking thing, and this man with tits was sucking his dick. I was fucking horrified.
Like actual tits, or like
Yeah, he had a boob
not
job.
enough
No,
testosterone?
he had a boob job.
Actual boob job.
He was transcending to be.
He was
be female.
transsexual, but
He was he
he was
considered
serving in a
himself-
male prison.
Yeah, because he had genitals.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
That was the weirdest thing you ever saw. It was
I mean, non-violent. That was pretty weirdest thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Were you just like moving on?
it's like I'm just gonna leave now.
Back away.
Pretend I didn't say anything. We're not going to talk about this ever. That was the first time I've actually mentioned it. That's the first time I've ever
Oh wow!
mentioned it.
Thank you for Saul coming out on the Global Affair.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay.
That's that
Yeah.
one. Answer it.
So that was the weirdest thing you've ever seen. And you never brought it up to either of them, obviously.
No, it's not my business.
Did they know that you saw?
Alan, yeah, he was all, yeah. What's going on, bro? Asking me.
Wow.
I should ask him.
Did you ever have like partners or anything when you were in prison?
Yeah, I always had a partner. I mean, girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The first one was my lawyer's
How do you meet people?
Yeah, you just do. Like,
Or is it people that you already knew that then
no, I was with my.
No,
I was
that you're
in a
prison.
relationship when I was incarcerated,
okay.
so that lasted.
How did she deal with that? It's intense.
Surprisingly, she did her best.
Yeah.
We're both young. She did her best for a while. She moved down to Melbourne and stayed with my sister actually. And after about a year, it was just too painful, so I just asked her to go. I actually couldn't deal with it. I'd rather not have it than have it.
Because you knew that she was hurting and she was being affected by what was going on.
Well, not only her, it was actually affecting me as well. So you just had to bite the bullet, mate.
It was affecting you because you missed her.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you're emotionally attached to an individual. So
No, of course.
it's a distraction.
It's harder to be present.
Yeah, so in that environment, you can't really afford to be distracted because that's actually,
Dangerous.
well, it's a very serious environment. Constantly getting shivved every day.
So you're in I'm assuming like a high security
Maximum security.
maximum, yeah.
They had cages.
But there's like a full pool and gym and everything.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case in the States, right?
Oh, States is crazier.
Yeah.
It's really,
For context, I've lived in California for some years.
yeah. I mean, I don't really watch those prison shows. I don't like to visit that shit
Yeah.
because I'd just rather put it behind me.
Yeah.
But the snippets that I've seen is pretty hectic.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
It's hectic here as well, but it's a bit more. Australia's still pretty cool. I mean, they're,
More humane.
prisoners do have some rights. They
Yep.
do try. They do. Look, there's a part of the system that tries to rehabilitate prisoners, but for the most part, they just give up because a great majority are recidivist. They just keep coming back.
What is the most inspiring rehabilitation you saw in prison? Like someone that really was coming from a very damaged place, a very hurt place. And was there an example that you saw of someone truly healing and wanting to...
You're asking the wrong person.
Well, did you ever see it?
No.
You never saw it?
If it was in front of me, I wouldn't have looked at it.
Okay, so you just weren't interested?
No. But I mean, like, I went to school every day. I learned to read in prison.
Mm-hmm.
So I was,
Really?
yeah, I was very lucky. I met a teacher who took an interest in me, only for the learning purposes. And, you know, she spent a lot of time with me. And, you know, she got me my first book, which she thought she handpicked for me because she knew I'd enjoy it, which I did. And I was addicted from that point onwards. So jail for me, it was difficult, but because I became a reader, you get lost in the books. There's some amazing books.
Yeah.
So when you get locked up at 4 o'clock, I'd read for 2 or 3 hours, watch a little bit of TV, not much, read again, and you get caught up in the story. So that's a form of escapism.
Yeah.
So I really started enjoying that.
But you literally learned to read in prison.
Yeah. I was a proper dumb cunt at school. But academically, I was really poor. But I got better. So by the time I was sentenced, and a few years into the sentence, they took me to a new prison called Barwon. It was the next maximum security prison because there was only penitentiary back then. So it was a modern prison, and they had pods. It was pretty cool, pools, all the bullshit. And there was a prisoner called Keithy Four who's done a million years, like multiple murders.
For murder?
Multiple murders. And proper hustler, this real hustler, proper manipulator. And he needed someone like me around him, right?
As an influence? As
in protection. It's good to have solid guys around you, sort of shit, you know. So it was really cool. Anyway, he came up with an idea. He started along with me, facilitating a 3-day self-image psychology class that was produced by Lee Tice. I think Lee Tice? I can't remember. So it was only videos. So we would introduce the video, they'd watch the video, then we'd recap it. And it was all about affirmations and positive thinking. So I got a lot out of that myself because I was helping the classes along. I did that for about 9 months. And then he came up with an idea where they were introducing no smoking in the prisons.
What year is this?
This would have been 89, I suppose, 90.
Okay.
So what they do is, they do this in society. They'll flood the idea but don't do anything. So you get the idea and you're going to object to it. Your initial is to object to it, but then after a while you settle into the idea and then progressively
Yeah.
So he said, if we can, they're introducing urine testing. And nobody was...
For what? For drugs?
For drugs. And they want something to fuck off. Right? So,
for reducing it or introducing it?
When they want urine test, something to fuck off.
They were introducing it for the first time. Really? They never did that before then?
No, there was all new technology.
Oh, wow.
So we come up with an idea. We said, listen.
So there was no way of drug testing before that?
No. Your eyes would be foggy. You're high. But anyway, so we come up with an idea. He said, look, he came and saw me. He goes, if we can get everyone in our pod to sign that they would willingly give a urine test, we can get A, B, and C, which included special weekend visits, barbecue visits with our families with only 2 guards, so you can have a bit more freedom. I said, that's a good idea. So I went around my pod, and whoever was high or didn't want to participate told them to fuck off and move, and just filled it full of people, non-drug users like myself. And then we got the special visit, which was, at that point, was my lawyer's secretary, who was...
Your girlfriend?
Well... So what happened was, on this special visit, it wasn't my girlfriend, it was just my lawyer's secretary. On this special visit, I took her into the bathroom and fucked her, right? As you do.
Yeah, for the first time. That was the first time?
That was probably, the first fuck I had, probably, 3 or 4 years. It was pretty good. And then, being the fucking athlete that I am, I backed up again a couple of hours later. And you wouldn't believe what happened. One of the prisoners lagged me.
What do you mean?
Told the guards, he's in there fornicating with a woman.
Oh my God.
So she got evicted and I got slotted.
Did your lawyer ever find out about this?
No, I don't think so. Fuck him anyway. He's a flop. So I'm in the slot And I'll never forget this. They used to bring all the visitors to my cell because my cell was clean. You know, I take pride in a lot of prisons.
Cleanliness.
Yeah.
Cleanliness is holiness.
And they said, so they've opened up and said, do you mind if we just show them? I said, yeah, whatever. And they go, well, what are you in the slot for? I said, regaining my manhood, bro. Fuck my missus. They gave me 10 days. They said, was it worth it? I said, bro, give me another fucking 10. Of course it was worth it. Was it worth it? And that's that.
And did you continue to see the secretary?
For a bit. She was banned from that prison.
Really? Because obviously she was dobbed in as well.
Yeah, but then there's other chicks come along. You get them. Getting chicks wasn't a problem.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the supply of women in this kind of environment other than lawyers, secretaries, guards?
No, just visitors, friends, family, people you know. I mean,
Okay.
I come from a nightclub environment. I knew a lot of women.
So people would come and visit.
Yeah, come visit. Yeah.
And it would just be like a bathroom situation,
No,
obviously.
usually you just sit on your fucking lap and just fucking straddle.
Where?
Right here.
What do you mean?
Hop on, cunt.
With guards
Tell
watching?
them to fuck off.
And
Find yourself a
they
little
would just-
position, like a little corner somewhere, a little discreet, and have a crack. Not in maximum security.
Right.
You wouldn't get away with that in maximum security. I mean,
So you weren't in maximum
no,
security?
that
at
was
point?
maximum security, but I later went to medium security for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Had a bit of sex, got caught, went to the slot, got thrown out of the jail. We always end up in penitentiary.
For sex?
No, for someone get 9 barred and stabbed, actually.
You stabbed someone?
Oh, I can't commit.
Right.
Someone got stabbed and 9 barred. Actually, there's 4 people that got stabbed. But so we went back to Pentridge. They couldn't keep us in these jails.
Why did they transfer you initially?
Out of Pentridge?
Yeah, it was a good behaviour, basically.
No, it was to be fucking annoying, mate. We liked Pentridge. Pentridge was
You
in
prefer the maximum security
because
prison?
it was close proximity to our family. It was like
Oh,
a 20-minute drive to visit us for that one shit fucking 1 hour visit and 1 half-hour visit a week. But it was not an inconvenience to our family.
Yeah.
You take us to a country jail, it's 3 hours away.
Yeah.
They've got to drive 3 hours to sit with us for 2 hours, and they're obviously going to fucking do it because
Yeah.
they won't not do it. But it's a huge inconvenience. So we have a crack for a little while, then we stab someone and get back to Pentridge again, or play up and get back to Pentridge.
So you kind of did it because you wanted to
No,
get
they
back.
were just fucking annoying cunts.
Did you not sort of enjoy the environment of the medium security?
No.
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 Okay.
Do you know what it is, mate?
Fair enough.
This another jail we went to for, that's that jail actually, it was medium minimum. My brother used to escape. He's such a fucking nut, this cunt. He would have,
What do you mean escape?
after the visit, it's like a kilometre to the boundary, and it wasn't high walls. He would literally escape, fuck his missus, jump the fence, and then just break back in again.
Never got caught.
Never got caught. Never. And he's deaf. And at night time, Mohammed would leave parcels for us on the fence line, mobile phones.
Who is Mohammed? Sorry, this is a new character.
Mohammed. Mo. He was incarcerated with us and he got out.
Okay.
So he would leave long johns and fucking mobile phones and bits and bobs. So they they check you every
What
hour.
was the cell reception like?
It wasn't bad actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. My brother was on top of this was like a country maximum medium jail, and they had hay. He was on top of the hay talking to some cunt in Hong Kong, some chick in Hong Kong, screaming because he's deaf.
Wow.
And the guards going, "Who are you talking to, Ali?"
No one.
Almost got caught, but didn't get caught. I took those phones with us to another maximum security
That's
jail.
how people get phones. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Elizabeth Holmes was she was using Twitter today.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's a high security prison.
Yeah, you get everything. You literally get. Mate, in Pentridge, I had electric fry pans. We had everything. Guards bring it for you.
Mm-hmm.
We had a guard that would bring anything except for contraband.
Right.
Like I'd get clothes, vitamins, moisturizers, shit like that. But
Got to have skincare.
absolutely, bro. That'd be dead.
Not an animal.
So I wore my own clothes. I remember I had these mad green Fabergé jeans. Everything's green and white, and mad white t-shirts.
Don't you have like a uniform that everyone has to wear?
It's green. I wore my own. Fuck off.
So it's so everyone else is wearing like
Overalls.
a
I mean,
prison
I wore
outfit.
some overalls because they were pretty cool as well. But not the Pentridge overalls. I got them from another prison.
Right.
They were the cool ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What else?
What else?
BJ told me to ask you about bikers.
Bikers. What do you want to know?
Well, I don't know. This is the only prompt I got. So take me wherever you want to take me.
Yeah, biking. I was a biker for a minute. it was a lot of fun.
Was that pre or post prison?
Post.
Really? So, okay. There's context then. How did it feel on the day of discharge?
Well, they can let you out at midnight because it's the following day.
Yeah.
So fuck that, I'm going to bed. I see you at 7. So
It's my favourite part of the story so far.
seriously. So anyway, I got picked up.
Fair enough. Yeah, you got to have your 8 hours.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, enjoy discharge day properly.
Yeah, man, at the fucking midnight. Anyway, so I got let out at 7 and had a bit of fun on the way home.
What do you mean?
I had some bird pick me up. And well, you know what I noticed? What really stuck out to me most is that I felt like I was 12 foot tall. Like I was
As you would, you're regaining your freedom.
No, because I'd accomplished so much while I was incarcerated. Like I really stimulated my mind. I was training 3 or 4 hours every fucking day. I was a machine. Like so, and I was, believe it or not, it's a really healthy lifestyle. When you have consistency, when you eat at the same time every day, and you sleep for your 8 hours every night, that consistency is really healthy. It's really good for you. So I was fit. I was a lot smarter and a lot stronger. And I was at that age, and I was 34, that I was a lot more mature, a lot more settled. So I felt fucking invincible and brand new. But I noticed what I thought it was really strange that everyone was wearing the same clothes and driving the same cars. No one really had progressed.
When, like, all the people that you had known.
Yeah, in that
before,
10 years, they're just doing the same shit, pretty much wearing the same fucking clothes, bro. Same job, same neighbourhood. Yeah. Stuck in that little bubble. So when I got out, it was really fucking weird because I wasn't weird, but we had a pretty big reputation for being incarcerated. We paid up a lot. And a lot of the gangsters outside of the prison, a lot of those gangsters aren't they're not made for prison. They're good on the streets, but can't handle the incarceration.
The lack of freedom.
Yeah. So anyway, so there was a lot of, a bit of tension, not from us. We didn't give a fuck from them. So we started, when we landed.
With you and your brother, yeah?
Yeah. When we landed running. Like, we ran our shit. It was fucking easy. See, there's no more bullshit.
Where did you go? Did you go and stay with family?
Yeah, I stayed with my parents for a minute.
Yep.
Got an apartment pretty quick. I had a company call me, like this is crazy, within probably 10 days of being released. Some company called me and said, "Oh, we locate dormant companies that have assets in them, then contact the directors and ask them if they want us to retrieve it." I said, "Oh yeah, what's in it?"
What company were you a director of?
Well, I had a few back then. Don't even ask me. What I'm astounded by is how the government didn't get it.
Yeah.
They missed that one. So they got everything else. There was like 280 grand in it. I said, "Yes, please." So it was cash straight away.
That's a nice setup.
Yeah, then I invested some of that in the first Andre Bocelli tour in Melbourne, Australia actually, through another friend of mine. Tetra alla Scala, Mutti, the conductor, the Italian ballet.
What do you mean you invested in them?
Yeah, a mate of mine from Perth rang me. He said,
As in they were looking for investment?
there's Charlie and Jack. Jack was an Italian lawyer.
It's a very classy investment straight out of prison. I appreciate that.
It's not bad. He said, we've got Tetra alla Scala, the ballet, and Mutti, the conductor, and the opera singer. But we need $80,000 to bring out the management team to tour, check out the hotels, check out the venues.
This is your first.
Because Andre Bocelli's
This
blind.
is your first gig after prison.
Well, it's not my first gig, but this is like my
is
first
great.
investment. Right?
I love this.
I said, "Oh yeah." I love Charlie. He goes, "But there's a risk."
Charlie's tour.
He says, "There's a risk. You might not get it." I said, we'll have a crack." So I transferred 80 grand, and we got the tour. And then we sold it to IMG. We sold 2/3 to IMG, so I had all my principal back.
Had you been in the music industry previously, or this was a completely new pursuit? It was a new frontier.
It was just an investment.
Straight to Bocelli.
Didn't give a fuck. It's just an investment.
I love it.
Yeah. So we did that, made a bit of money, but then Jack ran off with the money.
Is that your brother?
No, Jack Regal, the lawyer.
Oh, right. Okay.
So what actually became a bit of a problem because we got paid our investments. I got all my money back, but their profits were put in an escrow account because of the way they paid their tax for a year.
Right.
That's what Jack told us.
Like the legal trust, yeah.
Yeah. So then Jack fucked off to Monte Carlo
Wow.
with the money.
Wrong people to be messing with.
I went and got it.
I can imagine, yeah.
was-
How was Bocelli's performance?
I fell asleep.
Okay, so you weren't actually interested
It
in
was good. The beginning was really good.
the first 10 minutes before you fell asleep.
And then, well, I went to the concert in Perth, and I went with a mate of mine, Grant, who was dying. So I took him, and he wanted to gamble, so we went and gambled. We missed the whole concert. And then front row seats too, huh? And then went to the one in Melbourne, and had the premier sitting 2 seats behind me. It was all right. It wasn't really my thing. Went to a lot of concerts back then. I had some really good contacts in the industry, so I'd get a lot of backstage passes and shit.
Yep.
I had a lot of parties for a few of the bands in my restaurant. You know, we had Robert Williams, Kylie Minogue.
What happened to your clubs that you own?
They lost all that. They took everything.
Yeah, so the government basically repossesses it and on-sells it?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they did with it. They confiscate everything.
Yeah.
It's called pecuniary penalty. They hit you with a fine, pecuniary penalty, and they confiscate everything.
Mm.
Yeah, there's no upside to breaking the law. Seriously, they're going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I think that's the design, right?
yeah.
How was Robbie Williams?
Well, we did the launch for his concert at a strip club as well. Spearmint Rhino.
After prison, like you bought a strip club?
Well, I took it. I took 20%. I sort
Okay,
of positioned
alright.
myself and got 20%.
Okay.
That's an interesting story. Do you know John Gray from America? He owns all the spearmint runners around the world.
Okay.
Really good guy. Mm-hmm. He had a partner called I can't remember the cunt's name. What's his fucking name? Another American who was scouting Melbourne for strip clubs, and they found one for sale on King Street that two brothers had owned. The two brothers went to jail. They put a deposit on it, went to jail for harassing one of the girls, raping the girl or some shit.
Fuck.
Then this guy was hanging around me because the VIP guy, concierge from casino, introduced him to me because I'm a local lad, whatever. So he's hanging around. I thought, I might invest by 10% of this. Sounds pretty interesting, whatever. And then they started being a bit naughty.
In what way?
I don't know.
Just messing around with the times?
Being a little bit disrespectful. They sort of got too comfy. I had a friend of mine who was in jail with Gary Law, who was a world champion bodybuilder, and he'd called me to catch up. I said, I'm just behind Rhino in the laneway because I was getting some stuff out of the club. And he went into the office and spoke to them and then came out and found me. Now, he spent the last of my sentence with me. And you got to appreciate that I really ran my shit. Everyone was fucking terrified. Screws, prisoners, everyone. Right? There's a lot of respect. So he's come in the laneway and said, he was a bit not himself. I said, what's up? You all right? He said, oh, yeah. I said, clearly you're not. What's going on? I said, I'm just not used to people behaving that way when I asked about you. I said, what do you mean? He goes, I asked where you are, and they just like they were a little bit dismissive and nonchalant. I don't remember what he said, but I didn't dig into it. I said, don't worry about it, mate. They're civilians, right? But I made a mental note. They're being a bit cute.
Yeah.
So I started watching him a little bit, and I thought, oh, yeah. So then I came up with a plan, all right? So the principal owner was coming into town the following Friday. So I said, come to have lunch at my restaurant at 1 o'clock. So at 10 o'clock, I sent the boys in there to pistol whip the manager that got cute and turn the place upside down, knowing they're going to come to me for help, which is what they did. So we sorted that problem out, and I ended up with 20% of the club.
Okay, so that got you the other,
Yeah. So
the 10%.
20%. Well, I didn't pay for any of it.
Oh, okay.
So what John did, I took him to the meeting. I said, I found out who did it, John. I'll go and talk to him. Right? He goes, I'll come. I said, you sure? He said, yeah. It's all right. So we go up to fucking Dandenong with the boys there in a house that's like a fucking big 7-foot fence around it, and there's men out the front and bikes everywhere. And so I pulled up out the front, took off my watch, pulled that out, put one in the clip, put it down there, said, come on, let's go, don't say anything. So they were terrified. And the boys played up a little bit. I pulled it up, obviously. Told them they're with me, leave them alone, can't go there. They said they got to pay that bill. So the whole point of it was they owed the brothers $300,000. So that was the cover story.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So they were representing the brothers, not me.
Yeah.
So I pulled that up. So we're driving back. It was very quiet. And they said, I said, what about the percentage? What do you want for it? They go, listen, we want you involved, obviously, so you can look after things for us in our absence, and 20%, but we're going to pay for it for you. So that's how that evolved.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been cute, mate.
No.
So this is the thing, right? It happens often. People come into my world and behave badly. I deal with them the way we deal with shit. Like you would deal with it your way, I'd deal with it my way. It's just how it is.
And how did you become a biker in all of this?
So I had a mate of mine, I grew up with this cunt, Adam. He was a good cunt. He started the Comancheros in Melbourne, him and two other guys.
He was like the full originator.
No, the Comos were only in Sydney back then.
Right. So he started the Melbourne division.
So they gave him a license to do Melbourne. And he rang me and said, I'm going to do A, B and C. The boys will be here. I said, I'm not interested. Anyway, so what happened was they came down, patched them over, and then 20 Comos came in. They were notorious. They were very active. They were on the plane back to Sydney, and there were Hells Angels on the plane, and things blew up, and someone got killed at the airport, and a lot of people got arrested. And so for the following 12 months...
Legit?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, proper. No. So someone got killed at the airport. That night, someone else got shot. Then the lawyer that represented them got shot. All the Hells Angels, the Comos are killing it. Right. Anyway, clubhouse got blown up. And a lot of shit happened. But Adam hadn't done anything with the club, so he would have little incidents every now and then. So he'd call me to help, and he's a family friend, so I'd assist. And then what happened was one of his boys, who wasn't a member then, went to a meeting with the Banditos, and they broke his jaw. He sent the other member with him, Justin. Clearly they didn't get the memo, but anyway. So they broke his jaw, and then he's a bit concerned, right? And he didn't do anything about it, right? Then he got called from Sydney to come for a meeting, and he shit himself. He said, will you come? I said, yeah, no problem, let's go. Right? So I hadn't met these cunts yet. So we go to Sydney, and they were all right. They were good blokes, good cunts. So the whole point of that meeting is, like, we know what happened. Can we help? Is there anything we can do to assist? It wasn't like you're going to be there to get punished. I would have punished the cunt. So it was the opposite to what I thought. And it was not how I'd ever perceived an outlaw motorcycle club to be. These were all clean,
So you respected just
very respectful, very
their
strong.
way of being.
Yeah, but they were just solid blokes stuck together. They were really good, they were a fucking force. They weren't your traditional bikies.
Right.
So that appealed to me.
Yeah.
And I appealed to them. So they asked me to jump on after a little while because he wasn't going anywhere, this cunt. So I did. So I came on straight on as Sergeant at Arms, which is normally you go through a process of like a 3-year process where you're nominated and you earn your patches.
Yeah.
I came straight on. Sergeant is second in command. And then 2 weeks later, I became the president.
Wow. Straight up the ranks.
Well, it was a bit of shit that happened, but yeah, straight up. Took over the club.
No doubt.
So the thing with the bike club is you got to fight to get where you want to get, and you got to fight to keep it.
Yeah.
Which is what we did.
And how long was that chapter?
I did it for nearly 3 years, 2.5 years.
And what's the economy inside that ecosystem? So, you started this podcast saying your mission was to make money. What's the, I'm sure there's different limbs of how you make money inside that ecosystem.
You can do it. You can do it the traditional way and just sell drugs.
Yeah.
Or you can do it the way I did it. I would mediate a lot of issues. Well, I was always mediating, but I would mediate internationally, and because.
And who are the clients? Like who are the types of
corporates?
Really?
Yeah.
So they just can't get their shit together, and they just need a straight shooter to be able to.
I'll give you an example. There's a mining guy. There's a mining company. He's got someone on the board that's playing up that he can't control. So he activates some of his offshore shares that are unactivated yet, noms. So he can get controlling rights. Right? So this is what actually happened to a company called Greenvale. So what they did was, and there was a lot of money in this company. So what these other people did is they jammed him in court, so he couldn't take over the company. They made an allegation. So we'd sit there for the next 2 years and nobody wins. So then they engage us. They engage me and a couple of other lads. And we fly to London, sit them all down and get a resolution.
This is great.
And we get paid. We get paid like $3 million.
Wow, because they could not do it on their own.
Or we tell them what to do.
Yeah.
You enforce it.
Yeah.
You have to, like...
Okay,
It has
so
to be-
it's
it has
sort
to
of
be
like
with-
a combination of like the fear factor plus the actual mediation skills.
What it has to be is this. He was entitled to do what he did. They were just fucking around.
Yeah, no, I get
So
it.
fuck off.
Yeah.
You get the company and we get paid. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not entitled, but you're going to get it anyway. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
So even in our world, I mean, it can work, but then it's a headache.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier if you just go with the actual flow.
Yeah. Okay. And then what happened then? Like, talk us
I'll
through.
tell you what happened. So this is what happened right now. It's a long story. So I'm
can see
representing one cunt that I've been working for a couple of years because he was getting bullied by some bikies in.
So you have regular clients, like.
Oh yeah, I was on a 5-year
yeah.
contract with this cunt. He's paying me
Wow.
millions. So what happened was,
And is like, are you running that through just like a PTY Ltd, like an offshore account in the British Virgin Islands?
no,
Like what?
I just get it transferred into my account,
Cash?
put it down as income, and just pay the taxes.
Okay.
No cash. Oh, some cash,
Yeah.
like a couple of million to buy.
Yeah.
Nothing.
When in Rome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happened was a friend of mine was getting. This is a long story, bro. Anyway, so we're in Perth. Me and another guy, we're in Perth with another guy called Leo, who's decided to take upon himself to find one of the guys in his building because they had a Christmas party and this guy offered the secretary some cocaine. He's anti-drugs, so he thought,
So where's the secretary?
yeah. Anyway, so me and the other guys...
Secretary is the demise. She's the issue that in many of these stories.
So anyway, so he's fined this cunt 20 grand. He paid the fucking 20 grand. But this cunt's father was hooked up with the coffin cheaters. So they've turned on him.
Right.
So he called me. He goes, oh, the cheaters are playing up. I said, well, let's go and see him. We'll sort it out. So we've called Perth. Said, we're going to fly in tomorrow. We're going to sort this out. We'll go on with it. And they backed off, basically, right? So he got a bit excited. So he said, can you come on tour? So he flew me first class.
Needed you.
Yeah. We go to Lebanon and here we end up in fucking Dubai. Then Mick goes, I'll give you 100 grand just to stay with him. I said, mate, give me the fucking 100 grand, bro.
Who is Mick in this story?
Mick's
you
the
can't
mining guy.
You'd be throwing names into the mix. We don't know who Mick
Mick's
is.
the big mining guy. He's the tycoon.
Okay.
He's got all the assets.
Behind everything.
He's the boss.
All right.
I said, I want to do 100 grand. Keep your 100 grand. Just call me if you need me. Right? Anyway, so now we're in fucking London and Mick's now got a problem with the coffin cheaters.
Are you flying on like a private jet? Like
Nah,
what
just
is-
first class.
Okay.
Just first class.
I'm trying to visualize the scene.
So we're in London at the Mayfair and
Nice.
Mick and Leo are getting drunk and he's crying because the midget's got his dad who's got his coffin cheaters and they're standing over him.
Midget. Who's the midget?
Yes, we call them midgets. So they're dissolving their partnership, right? And then
You can't be throwing these gangster nicknames into the story. We can't
it's
follow
the midget.
that.
It's the,
Just give us the context here.
the midget was his partner.
Is he a literal midget?
He's a bit short.
like 5'5",
Look,
five.
they had names for everyone. They called me the consultant. That's how we got
No,
the
I can
consultant.
see that,
Right.
but we're not
He's
on
the
the
midget.
in.
I don't even
We
know his
need-
fucking name. The midget.
All right,
So
we
anyway,
got it.
So they're dissolving their partnership.
The bitch of Mick.
No, the partner of Mick.
Oh, okay. So they're
Dissolving their
fixing
partnership.
partners.
They're falling out. They're cutting it down the middle. And there's one company called Ironbark Gold that had about $170 million in it. That the accountant, Vince, said, don't give it to him. So he's not giving it to him. So Midget got his dad, who got the coffin cheaters, to put some pressure on Mick. And Leo goes, he'll sort it out.
The secretary.
Me.
Oh, you did.
Leo said to Mick, Leo's the one that had the problem with the coffin cheaters.
Okay.
We'll sort that out.
Yep.
Said to Mick, Joe, we'll sort that out for you. He said, really? I said, yeah, bro, we'll sort that out. This is my first introduction to proper weight, right? So Leo goes, go and write up an agreement, 16 million shares, 16 million oppies of the company, they're trading at 72 cents, and $1 million US, and you'll sort it out. Type it out and give it to him. So I did.
Yep.
I typed it out and gave it to him. He threw it out the fucking window.
Wow.
Lucky the window was a balcony. So Leo ran around and got him to sign it.
Yep.
He transferred $1 million straight to Leo's account in Dubai. I flew to Perth, got onto the cheaters, had a bit of a chat. sorted it out, and got paid. It was good. It was good earn. Very good earn. That was my first big earn.
Right.
That's when I realised, you know, there's
There's big money
the
to be
problem
made.
is you don't cap it. If you cap it, you just don't know how far you can go.
Yeah.
So I would have settled for a lot less. So it was good. Then it just progressed from there. These cunts always have problems. They're all fuckwits. They're all drunks making too much money.
So what would you say, like if you were to define your own sort of core business, would you say mediation?
Mediation, yeah. Arbitration, mediation. You know, bit of bullying.
Justice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to use your tools, whatever you got. Just work with what you have.
Yep. Interesting. Okay. And so what about now? What phase of life would you say you're in?
Oh, I still do quite a bit of work actually.
Yeah.
Did one, well, I'm in the progress of doing one.
Investing in any Bocelli concerts or?
No, just
just a
mediations,
one-hit wonder.
recoveries. Like yesterday I got 50,000 deposit just to get 700,000 back, which I'll do this week, and I'll keep 50% of that. I get them all the time.
Oh, because people just are literally, there's no other way. So
Well, you can take
and
them
you
to
can
court.
negotiate very good terms.
This is for a building job. The guy just decided he's not going to pay. And a lot of times they get away with it. You can take
Yeah.
them to court and get tied up for a couple of years, or
Yeah.
someone can go and have a talk to them.
Yeah.
And look, they're not all successful,
Sure.
but you just pick and choose your marks.
Right.
If they have the capacity to pay and they're totally in the wrong, then you just put a bit of weight, a bit of pressure on them.
After everything you've been through, making money is still it for you. There's no
It's
like
not for me.
wisdom.
It's not for me.
There's I just feel in going through this journey with you, there's wisdom deep inside of you.
Of course,
that
there's wisdom.
yeah.
Of course, there's wisdom. There's experiences. There's
So
pain.
define that for us.
I'm too shallow.
I don't believe it.
I'm going
I
to tell you
actually
this.
don't.
I'm
I don't believe
going to
it.
tell you why it's about the money.
Yeah.
Money buys freedom. I'm not.
Oh, and power.
I
Right?
am not worried about myself. I couldn't give a fuck. I've got plenty. I'm thinking of the next generation.
You have kids.
Yeah, I have three kids, and
Yeah.
you know, like my kids are very smart, but good luck. Like, for fuck's sake.
Tough world out there. Yeah.
Seriously, good luck. Like, I can't even get my daughter to fly economy. Like, fuck me. I go to Singapore to do it. I took her to Bangkok with me. Then I had to go to Singapore to do a job and made a quick earn. She went and booked business class on the way back. Refused to fly economy.
No.
I fly economy, man. I mean, when
Yeah.
work's paying for it, I fly business. But otherwise, I couldn't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
But look, so it's not about me.
You've experienced worse.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I've got assets, and you know, I've done.
What do you teach your kids?
Well, I treat them. I'm pretty tough on my kids.
Like the core of what you
Our
wish
core
for them
values
to.
is, look, I do things like this. You have to be very respectful of others and mindful of other people.
And you define respect as just let people do what they're going to do.
No, I'm talking
So
about.
there's nuance here.
Yeah, well, look, things like we walk down the street and there's lots of homeless people. So then I pull out all my money, start giving to the kids, go and give him 10, give him 20, give whatever you got. You know, always help people.
Yep.
This is my principal thing is always help people in need. I'll never turn anyone down. If I can help someone, I always will. If I see someone in need, I'll go out of my way to help them.
Yeah.
And that's served me so well.
And that's in you.
Yeah, it's
obviously.
just normal. It's just natural. That's how I
Yeah.
was brought up.
Yeah.
But I think that's served me because I'm so fucking lucky. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not luck. This is what I'm trying to.
Yeah, I think
Figure
I
out.
give and I get back a lot. So I'm always giving, but I give because I want to give, not because I'm
Yeah,
trying to
it's
get something.
genuine.
But I'm so fucking lucky. Can you imagine? Come on, phone. Can you imagine being in this? Sorry, you might have to edit some of this.
It's all right. Just keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling, bro. No one can see this. Only you can see it.
Like we've got an audience here, Jay.
Fuck 'em.
We can describe it. They don't have
You
to.
can describe it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Come here. Look at that car. I just jumped in that car. Just in case you didn't get it, I'm going to show you again.
That is fucked.
So anyway,
So, I mean, for anyone, like you guys are not going to see this, but basically the car just completely explodes. So you're in the car.
I've got a sore thumb
You're in the car.
in the car. I've got a sore thumb and I've got a sore foot.
What was wrong with the car? Was there a bomb in the car?
Huh?
I think you might have maybe like.
That was a car bomb. There was an
There's a car
assassination
bomb.
attempt. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, you didn't know they tried to knock me.
I think you mentioned this. It's another thing seeing a fucking car explode, right?
Yeah.
So,
So
wow.
how lucky am I?
Where was the bomb? In the boot?
No, I wish. No, I was under.
Well, yeah, this is.
Under the driver. They would have rolled.
And you were
under
in
it.
the driver's seat, on the
Yeah.
passenger seat.
I was in the driver's seat.
Fuck.
I'm always the driver.
Yeah.
So my point is, I'm very lucky. And
Chivalry isn't dead.
so you give and you get. You know, if you,
Okay,
you're stuck on the car now.
but what? Yeah, I need. So the bomb goes off. What?
So what happens? Okay,
Yeah.
So the car blows up. My ankles are broken because of the pedals. The door was still open.
Oh my god!
It was a fucking good car, man. I love that motor. Brand
I think
new.
the car
I
is
just bought the car from
the
Germany.
least of your concerns in this scenario.
Well,
Sorry about the car. That is
yeah.
hard, no doubt. What about your ankles?
But it's a new car, and it was a Mercedes, and those cars are designed on impact to deflect the energy around the driver. Right? And my door was open. So the car blows up, the airbag goes off, I get pushed back in the seat, but I didn't get knocked out. So I knew instinctively what was going on. Obviously, the car lifted and dust and shit everywhere, and my ears are fucking ringing. And I thought,
So the car's like non-existent at this point,
it's,
right?
you know, it's still there, it's the frame, but it's pretty fucked up.
That's really a
Yeah.
testament to Mercedes.
Yeah. They should sponsor me.
If you ever wondering what car to choose, I'm a BMW driver myself.
I like BMW, we've got a couple of them as well.
Yeah.
I'll get one. But anyway, so the door was open, so I thought I'd better get out of here because you're very vulnerable in the car. But both my legs were snapped, so I positioned myself between the door and the car.
Oh my god, you couldn't walk, obviously.
No, I couldn't walk. And then some kid came
Were
over
you
and dragged me out.
crawling out with your hands? Okay,
No,
so
there's
someone
no
came in.
crawling. No. So I got dragged away and taken to
So
the
your
ambulance.
legs are broken,
Ankles.
ankles are broken. What about your like burns?
There's a bit of burning. Nothing to brag about.
Wow,
Was it sore thumb? Look,
the
it's
thumb
bent.
was a bit sore.
It's still a bit sore now.
Yeah, it looks a bit.
It's all right. It still does the job.
There's so many thousands of years of human evolution right there.
Right there.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, okay, so respect everyone. I think like running through this is a nice way to end what has been a journey. Respect everyone by always giving what you can.
Always, if you can help someone, always help someone out. There's so many people in need, and I don't think enough people do enough. If everyone just contributes a little bit, helps a little bit more, I think it'd go a long way.
Yeah.
Especially homeless people. I can't like this. This is such a wealthy country.
Yeah.
We have so many resources here. Our politicians.
It's becoming more of a problem too, right?
Well, the politicians are stupid. They send our resources out to foreign countries and foreign companies, and we get fuck all for it. And we buy it back at a premium. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Kevin Rudd tried to tax it, but they're so powerful they just fucked him off. He got the ass. But, he was on a good thing there. If you could just tax the mining companies a little bit more, it'd really help the deficit and make Australia a much more comfortable place to live. People struggling. I can't imagine if my kids didn't have me, how are they going to fucking afford to buy a home?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, you see it. Millennials mostly have made peace with the fact that they likely won't.
It's crazy.
Well, yeah, and 45% tax. It's insane.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
They're taxing
And
now.
unrealized capital gains tax. We could do a whole podcast on that. Got a lot of opinions.
Look at this uplift tax. Like I've got land.
Yeah.
I buy strategically to develop. Now there's a new tax that when you paid A for it, we're going to say now that it's been rezoned, it's worth B. We want half of that potential profit. Just like that.
Yep.
On top of all the other
Yeah,
taxes.
it's the same as unrealized capital gains tax as well.
It's crazy.
We'll tax you on something that could happen. Even if it doesn't happen, we're still going to tax you on the potential of it.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
It's crazy because, like I said, we have so many resources here. Like
Yeah.
the ocean, there's so much ocean.
Yeah.
The fishing industry, the mining industry.
Yeah.
So much here. It could be so much more wealthy.
It's a third world economy with a first world lifestyle.
The politicians are fuckwits. Anyway, is what it is. So,
But living in San Francisco, you really see the worst of it. You see the extremes from like the extremes of fentanyl addiction through to billionaires, and not a lot in between.
right.
So every time I come back to Australia, I definitely feel safer.
Yeah,
in that sense.
it's gone to the dogs, hasn't it? America, like so much fucking homeless now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and every state's like a different country, you know. So it's
What is it with that? Like, is Trump going to sort that shit out?
let's see.
Yalla, habibi. What are you fucking doing?
Yeah. Over to the Middle East. It's not a bad option.
Yeah, maybe doing all those memes and just donate it, cunt.
Yeah. I like these principles, Jay. I think that they're simple, and I think, you know, to your testament to your experience, they're generative. Like you call it luck, but it's not quite luck, you know. It's the return, you know, it's karma.
Yeah, I'm a great believer in karma. That's why even I'd actually got out of the game and moved states, and I still got, you know, my just deserves. Which, you know,
Yeah,
I
both ways,
rationalised
goes both
while I was
ways.
incarcerated. I realised what I did, the impact it had on people and families and all the rest of it. So that's how I rationalised it. That's why my jail was easy, bro. I wasn't like I'm a victim. I thought, oof, I fucked up, so I just copped it on the chin, mate. Which is what I did.
Yeah, but what's amazing is how quickly you got there. You know, it didn't, by the sounds of it, it didn't take 3 years for you to,
No, it was
you know, from day one, which is
day one,
quite remarkable.
Day one is you get ready for, you're in a different environment, so you have to wear a different, you know, you have to wear a different head to accommodate that environment. So
Yeah,
I never
sure.
smiled in jail. I'd be angry all the time, but I wasn't actually angry. I just had that fucking head. I'd have people asking me, you know, like, that guy said, is there a problem? Can we work it out? I'd say, what guy? Well, mate, there's no fucking problem, mate.
It's so good.
But it's just the way I did my jail.
Yeah.
And it served me well. Like, cunts were terrified. Plus, I trained every day and I was a fucking animal. And, you know, we had all, yeah, it doesn't, everything lined up for us. You know what I mean? So, jail was not hard.
What can our listeners do to support your cause, whatever?
My cause.
Yeah,
Giving-
which is
my
making
cause
money.
Is me
so
getting wealthy, so give me fucking money.
so how can our audience help you get rich quickly?
Look, you know, at the moment, I was blown away. I was told about Bitcoin 2013, and I didn't get it when it was like $2,000. I said, I'm paying $2,000 for this pyramid scheme shit. Right?
Yeah.
Look at it now. So I've learnt my lesson, and I'm all about the XRP.
Yeah. We share that in common.
May I just put another 50 on it today? Yeah, I'm just buying it, and I take the long view. I'm not a get rich overnight kind of guy. I mean, I'm okay. I still make money along the way, but for those, I'm just going to sit back and just see where they go.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll do well. I'm sure they will. I'm pretty confident. What do you
So
think?
don't donate Bitcoin. Oh yeah, I think digital currency is going to be the currency of the future.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know if it's going to be good for us because everything's so transparent then, and they can lock you out.
Yeah.
Lock you in.
But then at least it's decentralized, so it's, you know, two sides to the argument. But yeah, I think it's a better alternative than centralized currency.
Well, you know, economics not my forte, so I'll just agree with you.
Let's see. I mean, time will tell.
Time will tell.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been fun.
Any final remarks you'd like to leave our audience with?
No, fuck them.
After listening to this journey of an hour and a half,
No, I'm just
reach in a little deeper.
And look, if you're thinking about playing up, don't. There's a consequence.
I think that's a good message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Jay.